Hey guys, Alper Hacks, 7-day Inception. Here we are, mindset, domination, hypnotic influence, and we're going to go a little bit more into deep dive hypnotic influence. Now, as I mentioned to you, as you go through your assignments and you complete them, you send them to me. I'm going to gift you additional resources that are going to help you. Some of it are actually training that I've done, that I've sold, and you're going to get it for free as a gift for completing your assignments. Now, why am I doing it that way? Because I want you to take action. I want you to get results out of this. I don't want this to be just some other thing that you went through and you say, oh yeah, I went through that, it was okay. No, this is life changing. This is you're on the precipice, and you want to go to the top, not to the bottom. All right. Anyway, I'm going to leave references on the page that this video is on, where you can get access to either the entire Mind Force library, or at least the Hypnotic Influence books, Manipulation, the closed door hypnosis files, and then the 12 devices that almost instantly hypnotize, the Hypnotic Abundance Effect, Hypnotic Influence Blueprint. I mean, those books there are packed with power that you can use to get you to the next level. So, keep that in mind. You don't have to. I don't care if you do it or not. If you want to get good, you want to get good. You want to get the resources to make that happen. They'll be on the page somewhere. You can buy them. Okay. I've also got the value. The best value is the master system. Obviously, I've got a specially priced package for anyone that's going through this course only. And if you want to take advantage of that, you certainly can. Contact me, because I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to teach you. And so let's just jump right in, shall we? And we're going to be setting the hypnotic game plan. I know you're probably wondering, what exactly does that mean, right? Is that I want to tell you a little bit about hypnosis, where it came from, and just to give you an idea. The reason I'm doing this is that I did this in one of my classes. They loved it. I'm going to go through this information pretty quick because I'm going to have it in the slide so you can go through it. But earliest hypnosis began at the dawn of civilization. Men always looked to control themselves and others more effectively. Most early civilizations used some form of hypnosis. And if you see that little circle at the bottom of the page, you're being hypnotized, whether you like it or not, just because that's there. So if you focus on that, you're really going to be hypnotized. But guess what? That works. And I'm going to tell you why in a short period of time. The Sumerians, right? Pre-Severic had a manuscript which contained proof of cures achieved through hypnotic suggestion. They distinguished 3 phases: light hypnosis, medium hypnosis, and deep hypnosis. Now, if you think about it, if you've ever looked at a drug test, a drug trial, they have several different categories of the drug, different strengths and things like that, but then they always have a placebo group, which is somebody that's been given a sugar pill. Sometimes the placebo group gets results. You know why? Suggestion. Okay, hypnotic suggestion. India, Book of the Law of Manu, ancient Sanskrit science of the Indian people, sleepwalking state, the dream sleep, and ecstasy sleep. Self-hypnosis was already being used in yoga techniques. Now, yoga, meditation, mantras are vocal cues to go into trance. Again, that's how I started as well. So again, I'm putting these pieces together so you understand this isn't some crazy stuff that only a few select people can understand. I'm going to teach you how to do it. You're going to know how to do this very quickly, and you'll love it. Egypt, they used hypnosis as a therapeutic measure, very similar to those used today. The patient stared at metal discs, or at, how about that, bottom corner, right? You're being hypnotized. As you're watching this, you're being hypnotized. The fatigue caused release the hypnotic sleep, right? So when you look at something for a long enough period of time, you get fatigued, you go into hypnotic sleep, right? The method of fixation was born from the Egyptians. Fixation is like that swirly thing at the bottom. It's a hypnotic device. Laying on of hands. Lay your hands on him. Calm the pain in his arms and say the pain will disappear. Hypnotic suggestion, suggesting that you're being healed. A lot of healing, especially by energy healers and so forth, is hypnotic in nature. Greeks would sleep in temples and undergo a diet and special preparation, scented baths, which is aroma, ritual washing, kino. So you're working on that visual, auditory, kinesthetic. The purpose is to stimulate expectation. While sleeping, the priests repeated the curative suggestion. These led the ill to practice autosuggestions and self-healing. So again, autosuggestions, self-talk, affirmations, it's all part of the hypnotic process. They used mental images and suggestions into the dream state, then led them to believe the suggestions was from the gods. They were commanded to obey. So people thought it was from the gods, and okay, I'm healed. Apollo, a priestess, used vapors and burning of herbs, olfactory, visual, to induce trances. Again, visual, auditory, kinesthetic. If you went through my Hypnotic Influence boot camp, I go through all that. Hypnosis in Christianity: prayer, holy water, martyr's relics, laying on of hands. It is said, you will lay on your hands in my name and the sick will be made whole. Jesus said that, right? 11th century monks of the Hesychastic order started self-hypnosis by gazing at their navels. Who would want to do that? At least the monk's navel. That's pretty crazy. Every adept of their system is called psychic, or a contemplator of the navel. Okay. The deciding factor in a cure is the inner doctor. Okay. Monks cure the sick who contemplate shining crystal balls. The patients fall into a deep sleep. Then the monks give them healing suggestions. Again, key you're hearing here is suggestions. We're going to talk about autosuggestions, how to get them to work for you. Franz Mesmer, the father of modern hypnosis, concentrating on using hand passes from the top to the bottom along the body. Use many different magnetic type cures. The word mesmerize comes from mesmer and means having your attention fixated as though by a spell. So when I take my hand, if I say, I want you to follow my hand, either fast or slow, the more you follow my hand, the more deeper you go into trance. And as you just watch my hand and follow it back and forth, as slowly or as quickly as you like, you will become more and more into trance. That's basically the hypnosis process right there. Mesmer was that guy. Abbé Faria discovered the theory of suggestion. Of course, we've already talked about suggestion, but this was the theory of suggestion, referred to hypnosis as concentration, which it is. It's a focus of concentration. Method used intently at someone for a moment, then command sleep. So that's where the concept of going deep sleep, right? Sleep. 50% of his patients fell into a hypnotic state when he went sleep. And again, these are things you can practice. Now, if you get my manuals, it's going to be a lot easier because you can go right through it and say, okay, I'm going to practice. Again, when I wrote these manuals, they were really manuals for myself because I was practicing how to become hypnotic influence specialists. And so I would practice on people, my wife, my friends, my family, my colleagues, my customers, everybody that would listen got a little dose. You know what I mean? James Braid taught gazing at objects to go into trance. Again, same thing. Set the shining button at the level with the bridge of the nose. This would cause the trance to take effect within time. Coined the term hypnosis from the Greek name hypnosis, the demon of sleep. And that's where it comes from. Okay, Emile Coué developed the doctrine of autosuggestion, stated all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. I want you to really grasp that, because when you understand that concept, you realize that the more you can hypnotize yourself, self-hypnosis, the better you can hypnotize others. The hypnotist creates in the subconscious an image of the desired effect. This is brought on by the subject himself. So again, comes back to that visualization. His maxim, it is not the will that obliges us to act, but our imagination. He taught self-healing and the power of the mind. Always call on the power of your mind for help. Use it as your servant of your mental and physical well-being. Your mind can and will heal you. You will be happy. Directed the following to be repeated 20 times morning and evening. And this is a very big tenet, and I learned this many years ago from one of my teachers. Every day in every way, I get better and better. I feel better and better. I get stronger and stronger. Again, just go through this one slide, and you've got so much power. Just practice it over and over and over again. Taught the self-healing and the power of the mind. Always call on the power of your mind for help. Use it as your servant. I mentioned to you in the other video that I look at the subconscious mind or the superconscious as a separate person. It is my servant. Here's what I want you to do. Go out and do this for me. It's all relevant. And then you've got Pavlov, discovered the psychosomatic connections. According to him, hypnosis and suggestion are phenomena inherent in life. They are inherent in life. The famous Pavlovian dog experiment. Give meat to a dog, simultaneously ring a bell, repeat the procedure, and then then you can ring the bell and the dog salivates even though the meat's not there. Okay, these are called triggers, post-hypnotic suggestions, and anchors. There's non-conditioned and conditioned reflexes. You go through my manipulation and my UHI course, you're going to learn all that. You're going to learn exactly how to do it. And you're going to get better and better. Every day you're going to get better and better by doing it. It's the way it works, right? J.H. Schultz created autogenic training, concentration plus influence plus total relaxation. These are concepts that I use in my hypnosis, my meditation all the time. Warm up to relax the muscles. Sensation of warmth to stimulate the blood circulation. Control the beating of the heart. Quiet the breathing rate. Regulate the organ functions. Sensation of a cooling forehead. These are all methods designed to get you not only concentration and influence, but total relaxation. We're going to cover more of that on the third day. And then, of course, Milton Erickson, modern day master hypnotist, believed in the power of the unconscious mind. NLP was modeled from Milton Erickson, and he utilized specific known factors such as beliefs, favorite words, metaphors, and stories. Very powerful stuff when you look at any of this. So why a game plan, right? Everyone does something for a specific reason or intent. Once you find out what their reason and intents are, you can figure out a way to present a solution to their challenge. And I mentioned this in the other video, but it's the same thing. If you understand what somebody wants, you can help them get there when you understand that. Same thing for yourself. You know, when you truly understand what you want, your vision, your desire, mindset, mission, and moves I talk about, right? And your mindset is that intention. What do you want? So the question is, are you moving towards or are you moving away? And this is an important thing. I want you to think about this. Are you moving away or are you moving towards? Moving towards, this is the type of person that views things from a positive position, is always looking ahead and looking for the future. So an example is someone who looks at their job as a bridge to the future is someone that will take some risks to get there because they're moving towards. Somebody that's moving away, this person views things from more of a negative perspective, and they look at their job as their security, and their view is to do a good job so as not to lose the job. So they're, again, this is leaning in, this is moving away. Once you understand the type of personality that you are or anyone is, you can influence them that better because you can pull them in or you can stabilize them if they're moving away. Now, again, it takes a lot more than just mentioning that, but it's a concept that I want you to understand because these are all the concepts that I'm teaching to you right now and before are being assimilated into your conscious and subconscious mind for you to retrieve at another date. I'm downloading this information directly into your subconscious mind, so you're getting it. You're going to assimilate it. It might come to you in a week and you go, oh my God, that's amazing. So you want to look at these slides and go, that's great information. Then if you want to take it deeper, you can take it deeper. Manipulation, ultimate hypnotic influence will take you that far down the rabbit hole. The power of your presence. This, my friend, is one of the most powerful concepts that I could ever teach you. You need to carry yourself with power. You need to look powerful. That's why I wear a suit. I've got the shirt, because I command authority when I dress properly. Now, oftentimes, in fact, probably when I do the next session, I might be in a sweatsuit. That's going to convey a different feeling to you than myself in a sport coat, right? Because I look more professional and I command more authority, right? And your presence all has to do with that. So if you dress like a schlub, male or female, doesn't matter, then that's what you're going to be respected as, a schlub. That's what people are going to think you are. But if you always dress proper, people are going to think you're more than what you are. It's the presence, the power of your presence. So always when you go outside, you always look presentable. You always look good. You always feel strong. You want to be comfortable with being powerful. I'm downloading into you right now the fact that you are powerful. And that as you listen to the sound and power of my voice, the more powerful you become. And as you wake up tomorrow, you're going to feel even more powerful. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to say, I love the way I look. I love myself. Today is going to be a phenomenal day. Every day I get better and better. I get stronger and stronger. I get more powerful every single day. I attract to me more of what I want every single day. The power is yours. Take it. But it's also that conscious recognition. And it doesn't matter to me if you're overweight, underweight, if you're 25, 35, 65, 85. It doesn't matter if you are from Yale or if you're from jail. It doesn't matter. It's all up here. You create yourself. These are all tipping points that I'm giving you that you can expand. The power of your presence. How can you expand your presence even more so that you become preeminent? I'm giving you tips. I'm giving you little leads of things that you can expand upon in order to grow exponentially and create a mindset domination like you've never imagined. I know you think it's simplistic, and it is, but I'm downloading it into your subconscious mind so that you'll understand it. There are 3 levels of communication, of which I'm doing all 3 with you right now. What I say verbally, what I say mentally, and what I project energetically. So this concept is one that's going to take some practice for you. But once you understand how to use this, your communication will go up exponentially, because you're now going to communicate. You're already communicating like this. You just don't know it. So you've got your energy body. You've got your words. We talked about power words. You want to work on that. And if you want to know more power words, I'm happy to share those with you. And it's also what you say mentally. A lot of times people will speak out of their mouth, and then in their mind, they negate it. They see somebody that they would like to, let's say, do business with. They'll say, would you like to do business with me? And in their mind, you're saying, oh, but I know you won't. And the energy is, oh, please do business with me. I'm so meek and meager. No, you've got to have the presence that says, would you like to do business with me? And then the mental is, you want to do business with me. And then the physical says, I'm making you feel so good that you're going to want to do business with, because my energy is causing you to feel so fantastic right now. Do you understand the power of the 3 levels of communication? Of what you say verbally has power. And then when you take the mental aspect, is a second boost of power. And then when the energy cascades over them and it causes them to feel so good, how can they not come to your way of thinking? I really want you to think about this. I want you to consciously think as you're talking to people this week and you're speaking to them in an influential way. I want you to extend your mental image to them along with your words. I want your energy to be such that they feel the warmth, the love. You see, it's a love energy. When I send energy to you, it's love. Sometimes it might be tough love, but it's love because I love you. And I'm going to communicate that to you, as I say verbally to you. Would you like to sometime go out and have a drink or have a dinner together? And mentally, I'm giving this visualization that it's going to be a wonderful time and it's going to be great conversation. And energetically, it's a love energy that's like, you're going to love this. How can you not? Now, obviously, does this work every single time? No, but this is going to up your ability to influence, persuade, and conduct yourself in your life more than ever before. And try it. Try it on your kids. Try it on your spouse. Try it on your friends. It's going to work. It works real good. Sometimes it works too good. The power of your tonality. You'll notice that sometimes my tonality will shift. Sometimes it's a little more raspy. Sometimes it's a little bit lighter, softer. And then sometimes it's more hard-edged tone. The energy projects through the voice, and each tone is designed for a specific effect. If I'm speaking to a child, I'm going to soften my tone. If I speak to a woman, I'm going to soften my tone. If I'm speaking to a man, I'm going to increase the power. I'm going to push more energy out. It's a yang energy push. It's a yin energy pull. And we're going to cover more of that in the energy section as well. But this is the power of your voice, the tonality. And again, this is another thing I want you to practice. Practice your tonality as you talk to people. And see if you can influence them, persuade them, get them to come to your way of thinking just through your tones. The voice is a powerful mechanism. And you'll notice that some people are powerful. They have powerful voices, right? You can think of some actors like a James Earl Jones has a very powerful voice. He's the guy that does Darth Vader, very powerful, commanding voice. And then there's other people that have different types of voices, but they're powerful in different ways. Some people have a really soft, nice tone that makes you feel so good. It's all energy. The voice is energy. But you can use it to manipulate one way or the other. Obviously, you've seen people argue. You've seen that tone of voice. You've seen people crying with that tone of voice. And you can understand that you can modulate the tonality to get what you want. And of course, I go into a lot more of that in detail in some of my courses as well. Power of your eyes. We talked about some of the hypnosis history and the fixation, right? The staring. There's power in your eyes. There's energy shooting out of your eyes. The eyes hold immense power. I want you to look in the mirror, in your eyes. And I want you to tell yourself, I love myself. I love myself. I feel better and better every day. And you look in your eyes. It's the window to the soul. And it also depends on how your eyes are when you're dealing with others. So if your eyes are like wide, crazy eyes, people are going to be put off because it's like you've opened up the entire eye and you're shooting the energy right at too much. But there are times for that, right? Like if you're in a fight or something like that and, you want to cause some kind of, temporary paralysis, you can do that. You can also do the sleepy eyes, peripheral vision. It's relaxed. And it's just a dimming of the energy that comes out to somebody. And you can cause them to, again, feel really good. Just with the eyes, the power of the eyes. You can pull people in from your eyes. Just like I talked about the verbal and the mental And the energy, your eyes, you can pull people in with your eyes. You can give somebody an eye. You can give them a wink. You can take a look at somebody and they can read you from your eyes. I want you to do that this week. I want you to look somebody in the eye that you don't know and just do different mechanisms with your eyes and just see what that does. I also want you to notice that, I noticed this just the other day. I was talking to somebody and this young lady she kept turning away and she was talking to me like this. She was talking to me over here when I was here. That generally is a sign of low self-image, low self-confidence. You can immediately increase your confidence just by focusing on somebody's eyes. And as you're talking to them, you face them. And this is another one of these things that I really believe in. This is like the sorry thing that I did in the last video. But the eyes, you've got to keep your eyes on somebody. That doesn't mean you got to be staring them down like a maniac. But what it does mean is that you're putting forth this energy that lets them know that you are confident, right? You are the type of person that they want to get involved with. This is the type of person you want to work with or whatever. You keep your eyes. Again, not crazy. Practice it. You're not going to get good at this without practicing. But there's a lot of energy that goes through the eyes. A lot of energy. And that's why a lot of esoteric training, you'll notice the eyes, the third eye, the eyes, because there's so much energy that are in the eyes, that they're used as symbolism because of that energy, right? The more you look into this and the more you practice these last couple of slides that I showed you, I want you to go out and practice each thing so you can get good at it, right? The power of your presence, obviously, right? The 3 levels of communication, the power of your tonality, your voice, and now the power of your eyes. So those are 4 things right there that you can go out and start working on, putting in the flight time, getting good at. You don't even need to know any hypnotic stuff yet. I mean, if you do, that's fine. But I'm giving you stuff that you can use right now, right here, right now. That's going to, number one, all the things that I just mentioned are going to improve your self-confidence, self-image, your ability to project confidence than ever before. So again, that's a mindset shift. But again, you're going to have to practice it. And sometimes you're going to do it and you're going to feel a little weird. That's okay. The more you do it, the more confident you're going to feel in doing it, the better you're going to feel. The better it's going to make you feel, and it's better it's going to make others feel, and that's the key. Power of your hands. Your hands transmit power. So as you see me talking with my hands, it's not by mistake. I have a lot of energy in my hands. And my hands transmit power. You know, I do my chi training, and obviously the energy comes to the tips of my fingers. I can also say you can focus on my hands, and now you're getting sleepy. I'm almost putting you into a hypnotic trance with my hands as I throw the energy at you, at your eyes, at your third eye, at your mind. It's causing this effect because the hands transmit power. So, and again, this is another thing I want you to practice. And again, you're going to get your own cadence as you're talking to people. When you're talking with your hands, you're gesturing in ways that's bringing them towards you. So when I'm talking to you and I'm saying, like, pulling forward like this, my energy, my hands are literally, I'm pulling you forward. Or if I push you away. And I want you to practice those two. I want you to talk to people and I want you to kind of talk to your hands and pull them forward and watch them come forward. And then I also want you to push them this way and I want you to see them back away. It's almost like the going towards and away thing. But these are all techniques that you can practice and they look normal, but unless you told somebody what you were doing, they wouldn't really know. But you start practicing pulling people towards you or pushing them away or a combination thereof. Focus on my hands. You're now getting sleepy and more relaxed. See how that works? Now, you may not want to do that one, but these are all things that work. These are all things that I want you to try because I want you to get them the works. It doesn't matter if I can do it or it doesn't matter if somebody else can do it. It matters if you can do it. That's the key. So the conclusion is these powerful systems are but a few of the secrets of mindset domination and hypnotic influence. But I can assure you, if you just take what I've shared with you in these 2-3 videos, it's going to propel your confidence level in a way that maybe you've never had before. And that's my goal, is to take you to a preeminent state. Now, again, is it going to happen overnight? No, of course not. But you can change your mindset like that. Your mindset's already starting to change because I've downloaded so much good information into it that it's on the way. You have to keep pumping it up. You got to keep reading the books, watching the programs, keeping your mind fresh. Stay away from the news. Stay away from the garbage. And you'll be stronger mentally. So I've enjoyed sharing this information with you. Any questions you might have, certainly send them to me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day. So long.